Were you rushing or were you dragging?
What does an award winner, a world champion, a 500 million selling author have that you don't have? Is it talent, years of hard work and dedication? At one point in their lives, everybody wants to be great at something. Most of us fail or get stuck on being average. Some do make it, but very few become masters of their craft. Is it a skill issue, or is there something else on the way to the top that nobody tells you about? Well, I found a manga that finally showed me the answer. Shinta Arako is a Rakugo artist. What's Rakugo, you might say? I didn't know either 20 volumes ago. Rakugo is a 400-year-old traditional Japanese art that still practiced to this very day. It involves one person having to perform an entire play by himself, playing every character, every conversation, and every scene, while sitting on a single cushion with nothing more than a folding fan and a small towel. My introverted ass could never. It's more of a niche art nowadays. That's why you can make any paper unless you're in the highest rank. If you're not there yet, some might call you a deadbeat dead. That's exactly what Shinta was going through, and this was his chance to finally make it right. He gets nervous at first, the honest and the sheer pressure of the judges get to him. But then he remembers what's at stake. His daughter who looks up to him more than anyone else. His wife who stuck with him despite being broke. This is not the time to be a pussy. He needs to lock the fuck in. Words that will now flow and start to make sense. Laughter finally erupts around the venue. The judges are finally feeling him. The only thing left is to announce his success.
今日の出場者全員破門です。
That day, Shinta Arako passed away. Nobody shot him or anything, but he did take back his real name, left the Rakugo world for good and got a job in sales. Everyone congratulated him, saying shit like it's about time he got a real job or that they're glad he finally got his shit together. All except for one. When a story ends, another one begins. Shinta Arako did die, but his daughter was ready to take the stage. Her name is Akane, and she spent 6 years practicing just to get revenge for her dad. If she even wanna have a shot at that man, she would have to climb to the very top. From the Zenza rank, where you're basically doing chores and serving tea, to the Futatsumi rank, where you're recognized as a real artist, and finally Shinochi, the peak that her dad couldn't accomplish. First, she would have to hone all her skills, figure out how to please an audience, learn as many stories as she can, and make Rakugo her own. The stories are the essence of the whole art, classics passed down from generations of masters and apprentices. But if you wanna stand out, you need to add your own spin. Some structure their stories like jazz, starting off with a pleasing, gentle melody, only to pick up the pace and take you on a musical ride you weren't expecting. Some uses her looks and her seductive nature, allowing you to feel like inside of a broth. This is still Shonen Jump, right? Mastering those styles would take a lifetime for most performers, so imagine trying to write about it where you don't have the slightest idea about Rakugo. No one would dare. Most hobby manga authors were already into the hub. The guy who made Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a lifelong tabletop gaming fanatic. The guy who made Slam Dunk played basketball in high school. And I'm sure this dude went to the girlfriend at some point. It's given that you're already into the thing you wanna write a story about. Yuki Suinaga did not know shit about Rakugo. In fact, Akane was supposed to be a character in a ballet manga. Then he decided, fuck ballet, I'ma make it about comedians. Then he took it up a notch and made it about Rakugo. But instead of pretending to be an expert, he treated the manga the same way Akane treated Rakugo. He became a student of the art. He illustrated Takamase Moe, immersed himself in the craft. They interviewed more than 20 professional Rakugo performers, attended live shows, and worked alongside a veteran Rakugo master, all to make sure that every performance, gesture, and tradition felt authentic. That's why when a character steps on stage, you don't just watch him perform, you feel every word they choose like it costs something. Like you're right there in the audience, watching the magic unfold. The manga not only stays true to the art, but it's structured in a way that even the most brain-dead shonen fan like me could still follow along. On the first glance, it doesn't sound like your typical shonen jump manga. There's no punching, no domains, no larping, but don't let that deceive you. They fight with their performance, who can make the audience laugh louder, who can immerse them more into the story. There are characters who meet spiritual pressure of a bleach captain. They got aura in this bitch. Akane got rivals who's obsessed with beating her, and also people she wanna catch up with. A whole Rakugo civil war going on in the background. It's given forget about Rakugo, let's just kill each other. They even have a guy in the audience explaining all of this for you. This is a shonen manga through and through. They definitely know what it means to be at the top of that game. The manga started as a simple revenge story about a girl who wants justice for her dad, but at some point it stopped being that and became about the art itself. We watch Akane go from one performance to another, grow as a person, and find her own style. What the fuck is she doing in France? At its best, Rakugo stopped being a performance. When the audience are so focused, they can't feel the storyteller presence anymore and get thrown into the illusion of the story. In the anime, they do this for you. They tell you where to look. The voice actor let you hear how each character should sound, and the animators paint the whole world for you. But in the manga, you're free to choose your own pace, make your own interpretation, and let your imagination run wild. Somewhere between the panels, your imagination quietly becomes part of the performance. That's the magic of storytelling. Some are so famous that you probably heard of them before. Listen to this.
数理きれい会社理水魚の水魚松運魚松風来松空
この修理眼のグリーン台のポンポコピーポンポコナーの超救命の超好き
Huh, I thought they were just saying bullshit. The stories are funny on the surface, but underneath the comedy, they're all trying to say something about people. Some will make you laugh, some will make you cry, and some will have you terrified for your life. The goddamn god of death. It shouldn't be this serious, but it absolutely is. If you focus hard enough with each line, each story will tell you something about the characters, what kind of artist they wanna be. That's why Akane could never be another Shinta. Her dad was weak, being called a deadbeat, a broke loser. He let the pressure get to him, and it showed in his performance. Getting expelled was probably harsh, but it's true that he wasn't worthy of the art. Akane is built different. She's fearless, reckless, stubborn not to crash into walls most people would walk around. It makes you wanna root for her. She's really talented, but not the best. The past eventually catches up, the doubt creeps in, and she falls down. But you'll wait for that one moment of inspiration where she'll get back up and shines brighter than ever. It's not about becoming as skillful as her dad. It's about becoming something worthy of the art he couldn't reach. Becoming great at something is like dating that one toxic girl. That's the best thing my age mind came up with. At first, everything feels perfect. You're excited, you see the potential, you think you can fix her. And then reality hits. It starts taking away your time, your energy, your sleep. You keep showing up when you get nothing back. And the worst part is, you know exactly how bad it can make you feel. Most people would run away, but a true alpha would keep at it. Because once in a while, it gives you a glimpse of what it could become. That one good day, the moment where everything clicks, when she hits you with that perfect smile. We're still talking about the manga, right? Rakugo is a difficult art to master. It takes years of dedication, of hard work, just to be able to stand in front of an audience and not shit your pants. But I think the manga could have been about any type of art and it still would have hit the same. Whether it was about ballet, football, music, or being a YouTuber. I trust that the author would have still made it work, cause he knows what chasing mastery feels like. It's a messy relationship between you and the thing you love. Some days you feel unstoppable, other days you wonder why did you even start. But you also gotta wait for that moment of inspiration to bring you back up. You gotta dedicate yourself, be open to learn, sacrifice those pieces that hold you back. Being weak is fine as long as you elevate it. Become only Rakugo. It's been a year since I started taking YouTube seriously, and as you can see, the big leagues still haven't called yet. But no matter what anyone around me thinks, I still came a long way since that first video. I know if I keep going, I can become someone worthy of stealing your watch time. A lot of people dream about reaching the top, but they rarely ask what kind of person has to climb there. The question was never whether you're good enough, it's whether you're ready to become a person the craft can accept. So what about you? What kind of person are you willing to become?
Yes!